Have you ever had a dream and have it play out in real life? Not in events, but in energy. The title of this video is Did My Dream Predict the Future? Welcome home to Soul Wisdom Alchemy. I'm Sapphire Moon, Resonance Guide and Liminal Alchemist. This isn't about rising above, it's about returning within. 5 daughters, and the youngest daughter can be very bossy. She can come across as high strung, and she can come across as disrespectful. So in the dream, she was a total different person. So I'm feeling that this is an indication that my dream is also, and my dream was also an indication that the dynamics of our relationship is changing for the better. So in the dream, daughter number five had scheduled for us to catch a train at a certain time. And I noticed that I didn't have my phone. And so she volunteered without fussing to go get the phone from my hotel. I do not have any idea where we were or where we were going. Excuse me. I am not used to, talking on the camera, which I told you which I told you in my first video. And so daughter number 5 volunteered to go to the hotel to go get my phone. So time is passing, and I'm getting nervous because I do not want us to miss our train because of me. So daughter number 5 gets back, and she's still in a wonderful, great mood. And no, but before that, because I'm getting nervous, I look in my purse, and there my phone was. So by that time, my daughter gets back, and I tell her, and she was like, okay, good, because we still had enough time to board our train on time. Excuse me, guys. So daughter number 1 was catching a train too. So I'm feeling that maybe we were in Chicago. We used to live in Chicago. And so daughter number 1 came, and she was about to catch a train. And so daughter number 1, she was about to catch the train. And so daughter number 5 asked daughter number 1, would she like to catch our train? And so it's not that I didn't want my eldest daughter there. It's just I was enjoying the company of daughter number 5 because it had been so many years that we just had a nice time. The energy was so peaceful and so loving. And so the energy just changed a little bit. And so even when things are feeling great, and even when something comes in and it changes, it shifts the energy, it can be, like I said, it can be a good thing. I mean, I don't really like using the words good and bad, but for this to make this more clear, I'm going to say, as you can see, I'm not using my notes, guys, so I'm fumbling. So, what I am attempting to say is that even when, just say you're having a great conversation with someone and you get interrupted. So this was like an interruption when daughter number 5 in the dream asked daughter number 1, would she like to join us to catch the train? So it's not like I was disappointed, but I had to shift my energy. You hear me what I'm saying? So now I have, because I wanted to soak up all the energy of daughter number 5, because we hadn't had such a peaceful energy exchange in so many years. So what I'm saying is, even though daughter number 1 wasn't a disruptive interruption, it still shifted, but I remained still happy that now I have both of my daughters and everything is awesome. Okay? So now let's get to the next day where it's a real event. I haven't been driving since 2016 because I had blood dripping down my left eye. And so then I had surgery, so I didn't even drive anymore. So I ended up selling my car around 2017, 2018. So I haven't driven since 2016. So what's that, 8 years or so? And my life has been changing for the better. And why? My life has been changing for the better because I've told you guys, like I said in that video, I told you my story. I know that I have always been a resonance guide and I have always been a liminal alchemist. So my life has been changing for the better because I'm accepting who I am. The good, the bad, the ugly, the horrific, the magnificent, and the beautiful. And so Thursday was a beautiful day. So I needed to go to the to my heart doctor. And so daughter number 1, she usually takes me, but I wanted to drive. And so I drove. While she was in the car, of course. And so that was my first time driving pretty long distance without feeling very nervous, because we've been trying to get me acclimated to driving just around the neighborhood, and I only did it twice because I was feeling nervous. I wouldn't even go to the garbage, which is just up the street. So what does this have to do with anything? It has to do with everything. My energy is I'm claiming, I'm retrieving. It's like a soul retrieval, but I've been doing it within myself because I'm taking care of my health, even though I have a heart condition, even though I have hypertension. I am in therapy. And not only am I in therapy, I study myself. I study my constellational natal chart. I have always done this, guys. I have always studied myself. I've always wanted to know, who am I and why am I? And so the event of the day was beautiful. So it started off in the afternoon. I drove, we got there safe. And then daughter number 1 asked me, did I want to go to our favorite restaurant? So I'm like, yay! So so she drove because the traffic is heavier. And so she drove my car. We were in my car and we went to our favorite seafood restaurant. And we just called Harpoon Larry's. And so we're sitting in the booth, and we are so the dream was really indicating my event that happened the next day, which is with my daughter, with me feeling joyful with driving, and then getting an invitation to go to our favorite restaurant, and it was on her. And now we're sitting down and we're talking about deep conversations. So we see this waiter we've never seen before. And most of the waiters are male. And this man is an older gentleman. And so I noticed that he's talking to my daughter. Now I'm on this side and she's on this side, right? And I noticed that he's talking to her. And he even realized that she was in the military. So I said, how did you know that? I was just so shocked. And he said something, but then I realized as the conversation, or as time went on, or seconds went on, I noticed that he wasn't addressing me as if I wasn't there. He was, which I was first. So what I did, I observed. I saw that he was, giving my daughter attention, and I was loving that because she's pretty reserved. And so, so then I interjected with something, and he acted as though he didn't hear me. But he's 54, but I'm 64, so I'm 10 years older. So I'm going to try to give him the benefit of the doubt. So as time goes on, he refuses to look me in my face. And he was telling my daughter how young she is, because she does look young. She'll be 50 pretty soon. And so time goes on and on. And so then seconds goes on. And then I say to him, well, I'm her mom. And me like, are you kidding me, and stuff like that. So then time goes on, and he's just talking to her about the food, the drinks, even when he brings my food. And so I realized that, you know what, I'm feeling good. What he is doing has nothing to do with me. Guys, a long time ago, my whole mood would have changed. I would have changed the whole scenario, the beautiful atmosphere that we were having, because my energy is very, very palpable. Okay, I'm a water sign, and I have and my moon is in Pisces. I'm a Cancer, and my moon is in Pisces. And so I was even like shocked with myself. So I realized that's what this dream was. So daughter number 5 was actually representing me, because she was nice and calm no matter what the events were happening. And yet she was also daughter number 1, because daughter number 1 invited me to the restaurant. And so the dream was about my energy. I was being shown that my energy, not just my energy within me, but the energy of surrounding me. And what is that? Mostly my children. I only have my children as friends, and I've been celibate since 2013. So I only have my children and my dog. And so as time is going on, I realize, well, he doesn't deserve my energy. So, and he doesn't look me in my face at all. Like I said, he's only turning toward my daughter. So I'm like, you know what? Because any other time I would have been talking about it, afterward. I just would have been so upset, but I wasn't. Why? Because I'm learning to enjoy the moment I was having with daughter number 1. See, daughter number 1 and I always have a great time, but our conversation was deeper. Because usually we just talk about YouTube or a movie, but this time we talk about deep personal things, and that was awesome. So that's what daughter number 5 represented in the dream the night before. So as time goes on, I noticed that even when he brought my food, he didn't look at me. He only addressed my daughter. Maybe he was nervous. I have no idea. But at the end of the day, I still was great, but I did not give him my energy. So I quit looking at him in his face. So when he would come, I would say thank you. I was still polite, but I didn't, because I'm the type of person, I love to look at people's faces. But if I see that they are not even looking in my eye, I will not give them the energy to, I will not turn my energy toward them. They don't deserve my energy. I just need to keep it for myself. And deserve doesn't mean good or bad. But I knew that he didn't deserve my energy, but he deserved my respect. And that's exactly what I gave him. And so this is when I realized that the dream had been preparing me for a feeling, not an event. So sometimes, you know how people say, oh, this was going to happen, that was going to happen when they had a dream. But my dream was about how was I going to react or be. And so instead of reacting, just like my daughter in the dream, she didn't react. I didn't even react when in the dream. When daughter number one came, my energy shifted. I had to shift into bringing in my oldest daughter now. But I was, because it was the energy that daughter number 5 and I had in the dream was interrupted by a soft energy. You hear me what I'm saying? And this man, his energy was, he was a very polite man, but it's only, he just didn't acknowledge me. And then I realized that as long as I acknowledge me, as long as I'm having a good time with my daughter, she was having a good time, because I didn't even talk about it, you know, like negatively to her. Because why? Because a long time ago I would have. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I have been changing. I've been working on myself. I told you guys for years. And it's finally paying off. Because guys, I used to think I wasn't worthy. I thought I had to perform to get attention from anyone. My mom, my lovers, my husbands, my children, my employers. I don't have to perform. All I need to do is be myself. And another thing is that a lot of times my joy, I would allow my joy to be interrupted by unexpected events. Just say I'm having a wonderful time with someone, and it's happened. It's happened already. It's happened Christmas Eve. It happened on Mother's Day. Christmas Eve, I kind of like stood up for myself, but we still enjoyed ourselves. And then Mother's Day, I was enjoying myself, and it was interrupted. And I had to stand up for myself again. But at the end of the day, I kept saying, this is the best Mother's Day ever. So now I don't have to like force it. I had to, like, for Mother's Day, I had to just keep saying, I said it out loud when things got crazy. This is the best Mother's Day ever. I had to shout it out. And you may not even understand what I'm saying, and it's okay, because one day I'll share that with you too, how I've changed. And I'm so grateful for this change, because I love myself. I used to didn't love myself. And so all of those parts in the dream, which was myself, daughter number 1 and daughter number 5, they all were me, and they all were them, and they all were the energy that happened. See, it was 3 of us in the dream, and it was 3 of us at the restaurant. So this dream was about my growth, and that's what made this dream so real. So have you ever had a dream that felt like it was preparing you, not for an event, but for how you would be feeling through the energy of that, what the dream was showing you? If so, like this video and subscribe to Soul Wisdom Alchemy, and share this with others who may have very deep dreams like this.